And we've reached the 35 game mark. The 35 game mark that we heard was so important in this front office and their desire to evaluate where they are as a roster, right? And with that said, we've got no clear indication on what the Chicago Bulls are going to do with their roster going forward. There's been a lot of speculation on sides about what they could do, what they want to do, and then kind of what the market out there is dictating where their place is as well in some of this. I think that's the best part to evaluate all of this, right? And that's the part that we really don't know, is that to make a move, to want to make any type of trades, to do anything, you first have to have a market out there for your players. Now, Zach LaVine and Nikola Vucevic have had very solid seasons. Vuce was on a little bit of a downturn there for about 2 or 3 games, but it really didn't last long. You saw how he performed last night. Zach LaVine's coming off a 33-point game in Derrick Rose night. And so, the direction that this team is going, we sit right now currently still at the 10th seed in that Eastern Conference. We still have a negative point differential of 3.4. You have the Philadelphia 76ers 1 game back of the Chicago Bulls for that 10th seed as well. And the 76ers have been playing much better basketball, 7-3 in their last 10. The Detroit Pistons have won 3 in a row, even after losing Jaden Ivey, have still gotten a big win. And so the Bulls, if they're looking at the record and the place in that Eastern Conference, if they're reviewing that, the Bulls have been primarily where the Bulls have been the last couple of years, right? Now, with that said, the Bulls still hold the 10th best odds as far as in the lottery, right? Which means that, if the season were to just end and you just based off record were to keep your pick, the Bulls would keep their top 10 pick. Now, we know that there's a lottery involved, right? And so the Bulls can be jumped up and be passed. They can go as far as down as 14th, or they can go high. They can go in that top 4. They actually have an 11% chance to fall into the top 4 as well, 11.7% chance there. So, those things matter as well, right? But when it comes down to it, the Bulls still do not have that clear path as far as, they can make the play-in. And I think that that's a real possibility with this roster, is that the Bulls make the play-in, but then you got to ask yourself, what's next after that, right? How do you continue to improve the team after that point? And that's one of the biggest questions here, and it's been the biggest question. Their evaluation on how the Bulls could move forward is also one of the most important evaluations here, not just of the talent, but, okay, have you seen enough from Kobe, Io, Julian, Dalen, Modest Bucilis, that you think that these guys are going to take a sizable step, leap, or whatever that really increases your chances, because that's what you're hoping for.